Hello, in today's video I'm going to be answering, does Brawl Stars still have teaming? As we all know, Brawl Stars has decided to remove the rank 35 and change it to a tier max, and that affected the matchmaking. It made it way faster, and those who had higher trophies now get lowered reducted trophies. And that could mean only one thing, either a very exponential growth in teaming, or the complete opposite, people are going to team less. And in today's video, we're gonna kind of experiment with it, going from 200 trophies all the way progressing to 1,000 trophies, and calculating every single game that I'm going to be playing, and seeing if there's actually going to be teamers or no teamers, and just spectating in what's gonna happen next. The first game we have here is 200 trophies, and I'm not expecting to see anyone team, to be honest, because this is only 200 trophies. I think they give -5 for like 10th place, which isn't a lot if you think about it, but yeah, there's nothing to worry about. For now, we're not seeing any teamers, but the further we progress, the harder it's going to be not to see teamers, I'm not going to lie. But I'm not going to lie, the results will shock you, so I insist you stay to the end and see what actually a 1,000 trophy count a game looks like, and if there's actually going to be teamers or no. Well, first of all, this is our first game out of 9, and we are pretty chill. We're not seeing any teamers, but maybe something will change. I highly doubt that there's going to be any teamers, honestly. This is only 200 trophies, and yeah, I got my first. Okay, I'm kind of big braining this. This tower is being a little bit annoying, to be honest, but Shade is a pretty good brawler. I can see why people actually unlock him. I can't see why he's an epic. He's way too overpowered for an epic, but maybe I can big brain this, and okay, I need to kill this Tara, and she's probably dead. Yeah, GG's. That was really easy. Speaking about me personally, I'll be honest, of course I team. It's impossible literally to play Brawl Stars in my opinion without teaming, except for if you're a sweat. But I personally really respect those who do not team, that play on high trophies, because it's just amazing that such people actually exist. And GG's, it's good that there wasn't any teamers on 200 trophies. Now let's wrap it up a bit and play on 300 trophies for Kenji. To bring some kind of predictions, I would predict that at around 700 to 600 trophies the teaming would start, and of course at the 1,000 we would be teaming, but for now we're pretty chill. My strategy is to just follow a lot of people and see if they will team. I am not allowed to spin whatsoever. If people are spinning to me, that means that they do want to team, and I'll count that as a loss for the trophy count. These next 15 seconds are pretty uninteresting, just walking around the map. But yeah, now we're just looking for some kind of enemies, and we found them. And it seems absolutely no one is teaming. You could see the Stu's fighting El Primo, which I support, and then the Surge just came out. It's top 3 situation. I'm not going to win this. Yeah, GG's. But you could see that they're fighting, and no one teamed, which is really good. Anyway, now let's go ahead and look at what 400 trophies has to offer. 400 trophies, we're going to be playing for Chucky. I don't think this is the best map to play for Chucky, but it's just an experiment. I'm really trying to just see if there are teamers, and at first, of course, I'm getting the cubes. I'm seeing if someone comes out from the left, maybe. It's already top 8 situation. I'm going to speed up the processes where I'm pretty much inactive. Then I see this Leon, which I'm interested in. I kind of invest in him, and I hope he kind of starts spinning and gives us a sign that he wants a team. But no, he seems to be very aggressive, which is a good thing. I'm hoping to find teamers, but I'm not hoping to actually find them, to be honest. My goal is to find teamers, but that's not what I want to do, honestly. But okay, yeah, that was a very dumb move from Leon, but we only are playing for 400 trophies, and again, I'm just going to speed up the processes that are unactive. Pretty much boring. I was trying to do something with the poles, which, yeah, and then I just kind of ratted this Byron out. You can see that. Yeah, GG's the Byron, and it's a top 2 situation. I do not know who's left, and it is this legendary Stu. I don't think I'm winning this, honestly, even though I have 9 cubes, but I don't think I do have a chance because he has 3 cubes and I have 9 cubes, but it's Stu and he has a gadget. Okay, nevermore, he doesn't have a gadget anymore, but maybe I can flip things around pretty low all the time. He just keeps on dealing damage to me. I gotta kind of take the center as a superiority, if that's a word, kind of make it my priority to take it away and put one pull in the center at least. But for now we need to break all the pulls that are next to the zone, which I already managed to do, and kind of make him scared, not let him deal damage on us. And once we get our super, we put a pull. Okay, those 4 pulls are good. Whenever he comes close, I'm going to use my super, and maybe, no, he didn't get inflected on that. Okay, I'm pretty low. This is probably his chance to shine, 4,000 HP, but he didn't get me because he's pretty bad. Okay, now I got to put a pull in the center, and now we just wait until I get my super. Okay, I broke that. Okay, now we're going to win this with, look at this clutch, and GG's. Pretty easy game. I'm happy that there weren't any teamers on 400 trophies, but let's see, 500 trophies this time. This time I decided to choose Draco because he is a little bit overpowered. This Colt does have a small brain, I'll be honest, he literally auto-aimed to super, but we are playing on 500 trophies, so I kind of don't blame him. And then I decided to hide against this box and just demolish this Meg after all, because she was getting kind of on my nerves. But then she just decided to kind of play a ring around the rosy against this log, and eventually I still, wait 1 second, yeah, demolish her. But yeah, then it's just 2 times speed, nothing that much has happened. I'm just walking around the map, and this Charlie, I met this Charlie, and as soon as I met her, I knew she was going to be a pain in you know what, because oh my god, Charlies are one of the most annoying brawlers to follow or target. They have their super, they have their attack that's very long. It's like Carl's, but just it's a lot more annoying than Carl because the super. And you can see I dodged that super. That was pretty slick, not gonna lie. But still, this Charlie has been terrorizing me for, just look at this. This is on 2 times speed, and I'm just kind of dodging her attacks, but nothing's helping. She's just annoying, and it's already a top 3 situation. I haven't seen a single teamer yet, and there she caught me on a super. I was kind of scared that I would die, but then yeah, I regained my consciousness and remember that I'm Draco, and yeah, I died. But thank God I didn't find any teamers. That's a pretty good game, pretty solid game. That Charlie was playing on my nerves, but let's go ahead and play on 600 trophies. 600 trophies is struck, and I really think that this game I am going to see teamers, but we'll just have to check. We're playing for Melody. Melody's pretty much that brawler that you don't really want to play for, but hey, I'm still playing her anyway. Now I'm just following this Edgar for literally a long time, and then I find this Jackie Smacky, and she kind of almost rats me, almost doesn't, but she didn't finish me. And then I kind of, honestly, it's my fault that I didn't heal up. I should have just healed up, and maybe this Edgar wouldn't have followed me and killed me at the same time. But look who we have here. These are our first fellow teammates on 600 trophies. That's a check mark on 600 trophies. Just remember, 600 trophies, there are teamers then. There are teamers. These are definitely teamers, but it's funny what they do in the end. It's honestly, it's really funny. I was expecting for these teamers to walk to the end together, but look what this El Primo decides to do. I do not know what influenced his decision to do that, but he decides to throw the Edgar into the zone, and he's kind of doing some kind of really weird stuff, and now Edgar and El Primo aren't teammates. Well, I'll still count this as teaming. I don't care what you say, guys. They were at first teammates. Now this Edgar killed him, and yeah, I honestly hope this Edgar dies. The 7 cube one, he's probably gonna win. Anyway, let's move on to our 700 trophy game. As for 700 trophies, I decided to choose Crow. And usually on 700 trophies, I'll be honest, I see the most amount of teamers, but maybe with the recent Brawl Stars fix of the ranking system, they maybe have all gone and disappeared. Keep in mind, you shouldn't reflect a game that I'm playing on your game, because all games can be different. Somewhere there's going to be teamers and somewhere there's not, but this is most commonly, like, you know, I'm just choosing a random game and playing in the random games. Anyway, as I already said, if someone decides to spin that already, okay, yeah, I think should we count that? I do not know if we should count that. I don't know if that was a spin or not. I don't know. I think I'm going to count that as teaming because he did want to team with me in particular. Actually, you know what? I'll take it as a 50-50. It's already top 4. He kind of spinned, but yeah, you know how that. He spinned for like 2 seconds. I won't count that. Anyway, now I have a new target, and it's this Fang. He's a pretty annoying target. My goal is to get my super, and there's already a top 3 situation. I don't know if that thing was spinning, but he's definitely no. Okay, yeah, just my GG's. Easy. Lee defeated, and now the last brawler, and I'm just gonna go around the map. And keep in mind, I had no idea who was in these bushes, so I was just checking every millisecond these bushes, just shooting it, piercing it through. But then the Spike just decides to do this on me, which I don't blame him. I would do the same thing. Anyway, I'll put a 50-50 on 700 trophies. That I would die. It's kind of a teaming, but not really. Now let's go ahead and look at 800 trophies. There's no better brawler to take than Edgar, because we all know that Edgar likes to throw dislikes and loves to team. But yeah, that's surely the reason I chose him for the 800 trophy representative. But here I kind of got really cocky and went to the center and just kind of showed them who's boss, I would say. But for now, we don't see no teamers. I gotta kill that crow because he's kind of in the way, and it's just an easy kill, plus 2 cubes, I guess. And this Mortis is kind of also in the way. I don't know what he was actually insisting on, but he still eventually died. And then eventually I saw this. This Shelly was partially spinning, but I don't think they were teaming, and I will count that as 50-50 because, well, as you can see in this map, these are definitely teamers, and they are teaming together. I'm counting this as 2 more teamers because they are definitely teaming. I could see it. Yes, this Buzz and Mortis are teaming, whether you like it or not. And then I'll count this Shelly as partially teaming, as 0.5. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's partially teaming, and yeah, I don't really know if this, I don't know. Okay, I'll count it as one because that Shelly is planning to team. And here I kind of almost died, but then I ran away, and then he caught up, and then I just ran away again, and then I was really scared, and I knew that he had no gadgets, but I was still scared, and I was just waiting until he kills me, and I ran away again, the 3rd time in a row, and then I knew that there was a Mortis in these bushes, so I decided to just fumble it and let the Shelly kill me. Yeah, whatever. But okay, for all of that game, I basically saw 3 teamers. I won't count that BB as a teamer because she did not insist on teaming. So 3 more teamers added to the list. So for 900 trophies, I of course choose Buzz because Buzz is a great brawler on this map. Plus, I got really lucky. No one went to the center, and I got every single cube at the center. 5 cubes is a lot to take in, and yeah, I just decided to go around and look if there's any teamers. But as we can see, there's no teamers. There's only rats, and there's a lot of rats, which I'm not surprised of. And it's not surprising, but I was kind of surprised that there's like 4 rats sitting in the bushes, casually waiting until the zone gets smaller, shrinks. It's a little bit crazy that people, instead of teaming, just choose to rat. But honestly, it's better to rat than to team, and that's just not just an opinion, it's a fact. And I knew that there was a stew here, and literally you can count. There's like three people ratting, and then 2 people fighting, and then I just killed the stew because why not? But yeah, it's absolutely insane about the fact that people rat so much. They just it's safe to say that nowadays they would prefer to rat rather than to actually team, which is good, or just to play in general, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, I was kind of scared of this stew because he had more cubes than me. But at the end of the day, I knew that if I gained my super on him, and then I gained that kind of control where he's next to a wall and can't do anything, then I knew I was going to win him. I did not know if he had a gadget or not, and then I saw that this Shade is low in HP, and I just decided to kill him, because what else am I supposed to do? Wait until he kills me? No thank you. And I pop a gadget, and this dude kind of, that was a very dumb super from this dude. but now I got my hypercharge and I got my super, and I knew it was time to shine. But no, Stews are overpowered, and I completely forgot it. Now I decided to kind of dodge his bullets. If I wasn't so good at dodging bullets, I would have died a long time ago. And yep, and he is dead. I haven't seen a single teamer in this game, which is great. So 900 trophies pass, and they have no teamers whatsoever. Finally, we have here 1,000 trophies. Let's go ahead and find out how it is if there's teamers in 1,000 trophy lobbies. Anyway, last game we could have made a conclusion that it's safe to say that there's a lot of rats nowadays rather than teamers, but maybe that's not the same case when playing versus 1,000 trophies. Here we can see 1 rat, 2 rat, 3, 4 rats. No, I take my words back. That is literally the same case. 4 rats. That's absolutely insane. And that's still only the start of the game, and you could see there's no teams whatsoever, only rats. People are changing completely the meta over teaming. Like, there's no such thing as teaming now. There's only a thing called ratting, and ratting has been probably longer in the game than teaming, so I'm not surprised. But you know, that's literally what I'm doing right now. And okay, let's count how many rats there are. There's, oh, okay, that Sandy became whatever. And let's go ahead and kill this Colette, because she was kind of annoying, and I knew that she couldn't have overpowered me whatsoever. And then there's this Buzz that was kind of terrorizing me for the next 30 seconds, but it's a good news. It's the top 3, and I haven't seen a single teaming person in this lobby. That could only mean one thing, that people have stopped teaming, and of course there are always going to be teamers, but a lot less teamers than in the past. In the past, you should have knew what happened in the past. In the past, there were way too many teamers whatsoever. It was like the zone was almost about to end and there was 8 people left alive. Anyway, and the conclusions are simple. Out of all of those 9 games, I only found 5.5 teamers. If we estimate it, we could just say 6 teamers in these whole 9 games of 200 to 1,000 trophies, which is absolutely insane. I completely support this. This is going towards a great end, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope you also got something interesting from it, maybe made your own conclusion from it. And on this note, I'm going to be saying goodbye. Thank you for watching it to the end, and if you liked it, go check my other videos out there as well, if not more interesting as this one. And without further ado, on this note, I'm going to be saying goodbye, and I worked hard on this video, so don't mind, and just subscribe. You know, I put a lot of effort in it. I'm going to drive to the person who hasn't subscribed and run him over. Ha ha.